Hi guys, welcome. Gonna be getting started here. Why can I put the here? Hold on, I'm gonna set you here. They'll back up. Why? Let me get my glasses ready. In case I need it. Let me back up a little bit. It's alright. Everything gonna be alright. It's okay. All right, y'all. Welcome to the channel. If you're new, hi, my name is Catherine. Welcome to the channel. So yeah, we going live pretty early because your girl got to go to work. Make la moña. So today, question of the day is shaking your head movement in a relationship. Comment down below. So first, shaking your head movement in a relationship. First of all, we want to read some um, from AI, what it say. So I said, what are shaking your head movement in a relationship? So we asked AI. I also want to hear your opinion about this topic if you ever had a shaking your head moment in a relationship. So first, AI said, a shaking your head moment in a relationship refers to a situation where you feel disbelief, frustration, or disappointment about your partner action or words. These movements often make you want to physically shake your head in disbelief. Some common example includes, hi guys, welcome to the channel. If you're new, hi, my name is Catherine. Welcome to the live. Okay, now this is sitting this right. I want to mess it. So today's topic of the day, comment down below, or shaking your head moment in either in your relationship or in someone relationship that you have noticed. So right now I'm reading some answer from AI what it said. So um I also want to hear your opinion though. So lack of communication, your partner dismisses important conversation or avoid talking about feelings. Me personally, I cannot be with anybody who always uh, is avoidance, right? When it comes to having important discussion, they try to avoid, but they don't do anything to fix the problem and stuff like that. But they always try to avoid like serial communication. That alone drive me nuts. So yeah, I personally, first of all, we have all had a shaking your head moment in a relationship. Maybe something that you have done in your relationship that maybe you are to a point that you said, "What made me do that?" Or somebody, your partner, doing it as well. Hello, welcome to the channel. So yeah, I have done it. You have done it. Nobody's perfect, but you come to a point like you like, oh, well, what really made me to do that? Like just sitting back and looking back to your past relationship or your current relationship, you have done something that you like, oh, what were I thinking when I did that? Or maybe your partner doing it to you as well, or maybe you observing it from other people's relationship. Comment down below. I'm I already like and subscribe. Thank you. And welcome to the channel. If you're new here, guys, if you are returning as well, welcome to the live section. So I love to hear each and every one of you opinion about this topic. Okay. Um. So AI say, oh, that's one of my pet peeve. Dishonestly, like somebody who uh, just lie about everything. That alone, I cannot do that. I cannot deal with it. Like I'd rather you telling me the truth than you lying to me. Then at some point I'm gonna know about it, right? So yeah, this honestly finding out they have lied or hidden something Significant. Yeah, I don't like liars. I cannot deal with liars. Like, dude, I know you're lying. Like, why would you just like look at my face and just lie about stuff? Yeah, someone who lie, I cannot deal with that person. Like, you don't have to lie. So I love to hear your opinion. Yeah. I'm 7. It's 7. This channel is pretty much, I would say 18 up. So, in a minute here, I'm gonna show you. Actually, I will show you a channel that you can go to. One of my channel, pretty much anybody can watch it, check it out. It's called Catherine Nori Daily Vlogs. Pretty much I vlog on there, so go check it out. That might just be the right channel for you. And also, I have a full channel, by the way. It's called Linda and Mercy. So check it out. You might like it over there. Okay. Um. What else? I love to hear you guys' opinion though. So the next one is, um, disrespect. If your partner is disrespectful, yeah, that alone. Even if I watch somebody being disrespectful to the partner like that, that alone just like driving up. Like, if you care about somebody, you wouldn't treat them that way. So I just feel like if your partner is being disrespectful to you, then you're going to stop doing that. So the sooner you stop that mess and move on, because then you're going to change. Wait, what? Wait a second. I am the only one here. Okay. Well, I have like 6 viewers here, but well, yeah, disrespectful, like get disrespecting your partner, like that alone is not cool. Like, you can don't be with somebody who gonna disrespect you and feel like, especially if it disrespect you, try to like talk and put and try to stop it, then they want to leave that on you, else try to act like, oh, that I was just joking. No, you wasn't joking. You meant what you said. You meant what you did. So don't be like, oh, you joking. So the sooner you stop those kind of behavior, the better it is. Like, if you tell them the first time to do it, you put it on the point. If they continue to, like, if they do it the next time, you need to leave them because they're gonna stop doing that. Hello, welcome. Yeah, or they make you feel like, oh, that's not that serious, or I was just joking. Like, they know very well they wasn't joking. Yeah, yeah, we ain't about to start this mess. So, um, uh, action. Okay, disregard it. Yeah. So, breaking promises. Um, I know for sure these days. Sometimes we are so basic stuff like that. Sometimes, but you can never be basic to a point that you don't find time for something that you do care about. So I just feel like it's an excuse. I know a point in my life, I can be honest with you guys, that maybe when I was just like first started dating, something like that. I haven't been in many relationships, but when I first started dating one individual, they'll always be like, "Oh, I'm busy." Like, yeah, you ain't that busy that you can't pick up a phone call or you can't return a text and something like that. So yeah, I just feel like as time go by, we need to learn from our mistakes, learn a lesson, and don't continue to make that same mistake. So yeah, nobody's too basic to a point. Even if you basic, you're gonna find time for your partner. You're gonna find time if you really care about that person. You're gonna find time. So yeah. I personally don't listen to a basic like. Mm-mm. Um, what else? poor boundary, disrespecting personal boundary and privacy. Me personally, if I'm with, I just let somebody, not just, it been a minute, but I had to let them go because they didn't know, like, you can't be too, it's not a bad thing to be friendly with people, but you have to set boundaries. If you don't know how to set boundaries, I can't be with you because I feel like, no matter how cool you are with everybody, you have to be willing to set boundaries. You can't see your partner standing somewhere and you continue to just like make those little foolish mistakes. I personally wouldn't call it mistakes. Like, you have to be willing to set boundaries. Yeah, you can be cool with people, but you can't be too. You can't cross certain boundaries. Like, talk to the other person like, you. I don't know how to say it. Like, talking to the other individual that you are not in a relationship with. Like, you're cool like that. You can't do that. You have to be willing to set boundaries. You know. Or like saying stuff around your partner that is uh inappropriate to the other person. Like, you have to set boundary. For me personally, boundary is very, very important to me. If you don't know how to set boundary, keep it moving. Yeah. um yeah, you have to learn to respect your partner. You can't just, you say you're in a relationship, but you talking to other people, being like, oh, we just friends, or they are just, I see them like, my little sisters, or stuff like that. No, you ain't doing that. Like, nah. My ex go in my face, and we are over. Yeah, like, what the heck? Like, we ain't doing that. I don't do it to you, so I don't expect you to do it to me. Like, no, we ain't doing that. Talking about, oh, I see them like sisters, or I see them like my little sister, or whatever the heck it is, your little brother, whatever it is. Yeah, we ain't doing that. You have to set boundaries, and you ain't gonna let other people to be calling your phone, and you're on a phone like, you know, like that. Yeah, we ain't doing that. And you ain't gonna be talking to your ex either, because if you wanted to be with your ex, you'll be with him by now. So, yeah, we are not entertaining that. You're like talking to your ex, talking about your friends and stuff like that. Even though he's talking about, oh, we are not in a relationship. We just like cool like that, and you're on the phone, and just like, yeah, we ain't doing all that stuff. I can see if you and that person have kids, right? Because sometimes you are with somebody, even though that relationship didn't last, but you and that person have kids. I can see that. But still, there should still be certain boundaries. Yeah, whatever you guys are talking about, you should only have to do with the kids, nothing but the kids. So you ain't taking it out, you ain't buying and stuff if it don't have to do with the kids and stuff like that. Or like, if you and that person have kids, everything that you guys talk about, it should only be about kids. Or if the kids need stuff like that, yeah, but we ain't going outside of that. You going to extra mile to do stuff for them because you feel like, oh, if it have nothing to do with the kids, yeah, I'm not cool with that. So yeah, I love to hear your opinion. I don't talk to him. Okay, yeah. Well, at some point though, like I told you guys, I haven't been in many relationships, but when I was first growing up, I wasn't little, but I thought that you could be friend with the opposite sex, right? Like, you can still be cool, but at some point, somebody gonna catch feelings, especially if that person is your ex or something like that. Yeah, we ain't doing that. If you want to be with them, but you guys are not still going to be communicating. We ain't doing all that. Hello, like if you guys were out or if we was out, we see them and something like that, your ex, maybe the max or the bare minimum, it will be like hello, hello, stuff like that. But besides that, you are not calling them and entertaining them outside of that. Because if you wanted to be with them, you'll be with them, right? So we ain't doing all that. Hi, I'm a guy from. Oh yeah. Where are you from? Yeah, I used to think like, yeah, you can still be. I think ladies can be friend with a guy, not thinking that maybe we're gonna get back together and stuff like that. But still, I still feel like knowing what I know now, you can't just be friend with a guy, especially if they tell you they like you, and you tell them, oh no, I don't, I don't. You tell them, oh, I don't want you as a, I don't want you like a partner, or, but we can be friends. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Especially if that person already have feelings for you, then you like, I don't see you like that, but we can still be friends. You cannot be friends with somebody who already have feeling for you. That is not going to work. So yeah. Um. Oh, bye. I gotta go. Bye. I got to get my kids or they. Oh, I gotta get my kids to daycare. Thank you for stopping by. Nice having you here. We do. I'm gonna go live all week. So if you want to come and hang out, do that. I really appreciate it. Um, yeah. On here, I usually go live between 3:30 to 6:30. But like on a day like that, I have to work later. Um, I try to go live a little early. So hit that notification button. So every time I go live, you will be notified. Okay. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah. Um. Remember? Do you remember me? Where are you from? Tell me a little bit about yourself. Yeah, poor boundaries, disrespecting personal boundaries and privacy. Yeah, I don't like that. Like, what else? Oh, yeah, the last time. Yeah, I remember you're not from Mexico. Yeah, I remember you. You said you work at the airport. I think, if I can remember. Um, Repetitive mistake. Someone who just continuously repeating the same behavior despite knowing it's hurt you. Yeah, at this point, I don't consider it as a mistake. I can see one time you like, oh, I'm sorry and stuff like that. But if you continue to do the same stuff and call it a mistake, that is not a mistake. Because at the end of the day, we are all adults. We know what we are doing. So yeah, they got people like that who do stuff intentionally just to get a reaction. Like uh, you want to get my reaction, you're gonna get it. Like we ain't about to be playing here. So um, I'm I'm gonna treat you right, and I expect you to treat me right. So if it's not going to go the same, then keep it moving. That's how I feel. Um, yeah, cause the moment you start to like continue to feel like, oh, it's not a big thing. Those low stuff gonna lead to bigger stuff, so you cannot ignore all the red flags. Yeah. Mm-mm. Calling people like, oh, I know for sure guys who usually like they'll say if you're dating a guy, then they always like, oh, sometimes they be talking to somebody, then if you try to put it in their place, they're like, oh, I would never go out with our girl. She's like that, she's like that. Those are the guys, or that's the same person who they like, oh, I would never go out with that person. I don't even see them like that. That's the person like when you are not around, they will start to mess around with them. So me personally, if a guy was to tell me stuff like that, be like, "Oh, I would never go out with that girl," but they, in your face, they kind of playing with them and stuff like that. No, um, you look up. Oh, I know you told me to check your baby. Yo, I've been so busy. Your girl been working, so I didn't look up your baby person. But let me see. Well, if I let me take a picture, then I will check it. Sorry, I did not check your baby person. But let me take a picture. I will check. I will search it out after this. So next time you see me, I'm gonna search it out. I bet just so. Um, what else? And one thing too, one shaking your head moment, like, excuse me. Ladies who fight for men, that alone, like, I'm like, why are you wasting your time fighting for? Yeah, I don't care if you like, oh, that's my man, stuff like that, or you don't want other ladies talking to him, and you going to fight another lady because the lady is talking to your man. That alone is crazy because I feel like if your dude or your guy really like you, he's not going to entertain no other ladies. He's going to respect you, and he's not going to um give them the time of day. So if he can go out of his way to entertain them and you going to fight for him, that alone is crazy to me. First, you can get hurt, or somebody can get hurt, or you can end up in jail and a whole lot. You can lose a whole lot just by doing stuff like that. So if a guy were ever to put me in that situation, I am not going to fight for him. I'll be like, keep it moving. You can go to that. So, like, yeah, I'm not going to try to go to jail for anybody. Like, mm-mm. So, yeah. Comment down below, shaking your head moment that you have ever observed. That would be in your past relationship, your current relationship, and stuff like that, or somebody relationship that you observe, that you have observed, you know certain things that they do in a relationship that just make you like, I don't know. I know at the end of the day we all want certain things for our relationship. So for me, I don't really try to what's the word, I don't tell people what to do in a relationship. If you feel like you're cool with whatever your partner is doing, that's up to you. But I am not going to associate myself with somebody who is just being crazy. Like, no. How they say bird with the same feather flies together. So if I tell you one thing as a friend, you're doing something that I'm like, girl, girl, like I tell you the truth, and you feel like you feel like, cause some ladies, like, you try to tell them the truth and stuff like that, they feel like you are either jealous of them or you want a man. No, girl, I'm not going to associate myself with that, because as a friend you're supposed to tell your friends the truth, right? So if I see my friend going the wrong path, I a true friend will tell your friend, be like, girl, open your eye and stuff like that. But if they feel like, no, if they feel like whatever they're doing is right, I'm gonna leave you. some people just learn from making mistakes. So I'm gonna leave you alone, and I'm not gonna associate myself with that. No matter how much I do care about you. Like if I as a friend, I telling you the truth, and I feel like this person is not the right person for you, and you feel like you know you cool with them, and you want to go out with them, cool. You can do that, but I'm just gonna take myself from that because I cannot watch my friend going through just stuff like that and just having to watch it and not saying anything, you know? So, yeah. Hello, guys. Welcome to the chat. Um, you guys seen the topic for today. If you have anything to add, feel free to add shaking your head movement in a relationship. That could be a relationship or somebody else relationship or just like observing, observing other people relationship, and you like, yeah. Comment down below. What else? I know sometimes too, people will do this. Some people will do that if they have like a low self-esteem that they feel like, if I leave this person, I don't think I'm gonna find somebody better and stuff like that. Um, or maybe their partner is just playing on their mind and stuff like that, and because they have so much low self-esteem, they just feel like they should have to settle for that person. I feel like there's someone out there for you. Everybody on here, there's somebody out there for you who is going to, you and that person going to be compatible. So I don't feel like if you should just have a settle just for the sake of it, just because you feel like your time is running out, or you just feel like you just need somebody, um you shouldn't have to force a relationship that is not working. Like I said, we have all made some bad decision in the past before, but as the longer you grow, um you should be able to make some changes in your life. You cannot continue to make the same mistake and or choose the same people and expect different result. You have to be willing to change stuff up. First of all, take a step back. I'm not saying you are the problem, but sometimes it's good to take a step back and reevaluate your relationship or the relationship that you've been in that is not working. Reevaluate, be like, what, look at it from different direction. Sometimes it's good. Hello, welcome. Sometimes it's very important that we take our emotion out of the way, because I feel like sometimes we make decisions based on our emotion, but you gotta be real with yourself. Be like, this is what I want. This is what I'm looking for. Is this person giving me what I'm looking for, what I want, and stuff like that? And if that person is not giving it to you, or you feel like you and this person, you guys are not compatible, or you don't see this relationship progressing, why do you just want to stay there? You know, why do you just want to stay there and waste time? Because time, you cannot get time back. You can be with this person, they string you along the way for years and years. They keep gaslighting you and giving you all this a false hope that you guys gonna be together. You guys gonna be couples one day, or you're gonna be married, or whatever the heck it is, whatever promises they're making to you, and you just sit there like a dummy, be like, oh yeah, I think this is what, I agree. I think this is what they're gonna give me. Like I always say, actions speak louder than words. So if somebody is telling you something and they are doing the opposite of that, don't just sit there and let that person string you along the way. Let them go. Because at the end of the day, what meant to be gonna be. That's it. If you guys meant to be together, that person gonna change. Trust me. If you really want to be with somebody, um, if you really want to be with somebody, you're gonna change. You're gonna change certain things that is not good. So if that person is not willing to change anything about themselves, they just feel like they're right all the time. They feel like they never do anything wrong. They just feel like whatever they do, you should accept that. That person is not the right person for you. And you shouldn't have to settle for it just because you love the person and you care about this person. Yeah. Yeah, I can love you, but if you are not treating me the way I feel like I should be treated, I'm gonna let you go. If you rather want to be here, you're gonna change some stuff. Like you ain't gonna keep giving me all these excuses like why you doing what you're doing. And sometimes the some of the things that guys do as well that ladies kind of overlook. No matter what you're going through in life, that doesn't give you the right to mistreat your partner, right? Um, So I just feel like that's the way somebody treats you is how they want to treat you, no matter how they're going through. Yeah, you're going through stuff. That doesn't mean you should put your frustration on me or treat me bad. Or if you have been treated bad in the past, I'm treating you right. That doesn't mean that, yeah, that person might have your past relationship or your past partner, they may have treated you wrong. That doesn't mean that I'm going to do the same thing, especially if I'm doing everything I have to do to treat you with respect and you treating me the opposite because you feel like, oh, since I've been treated bad in the past, I should do the same thing to you. Or trust, you have to be willing to trust your partner. So if you cannot trust me, it's just a waste of time, especially if I'm really showing you who I am and you don't trust me. It's a waste of time. So sometimes we be having all the answer in our faces and just overlook it. Like, yeah. So I love coconut water. Mm. Yeah. Any comment? Anything you want to add? Comment down below. Wales. Yeah, they just like it's crazy. And I'm telling you, sometimes too, why I would tell my ladies, sometimes we go into a relationship thinking that we're gonna change the person. Or if this person is really telling us what they're looking for in a relationship, and we know very well that that's not what we can offer, we have to offer, we can give. Like, take it for what it is. Don't feel like, oh, yeah, right now we cool, so I think I can change that person's mind. You cannot change anybody's mind. It's very, it's very small for you to change somebody's mind. That person have to be willing to change certain things for it to work. You cannot change anybody. Like, you might feel like you can change them, but you are just lying to yourself. So knowing what I know now, I love to have tough discussion. Like, just be real. Like, what you looking for? What I'm looking for. Um, Do we think that two all can work together? Like, yeah, nothing is go. Everything is not gonna be perfect for real. I can tell you that. Even though I know, in order for us to have a long-term relationship, we have to be willing to compromise certain things. But you know from day one that this person is just like off. You and the person, you guys are not on the same level. Like, it's not just going to work no matter what you do. And you so giving yourself false hope that it's going to work. Like, we have to stop doing that. That go to guys as well. Like, if a lady is telling you what they're looking for, and you know very well that you cannot give that to them in a relationship, why do you just want to be there? And you know that you're looking for something serious. Yeah, she might be pretty, but pretty is not enough if that's not what it can offer you in a relationship, especially if you're looking for something different, that something that you can work with. You and that person can be able to build together for the long term. Will you just go for pretty, or you looking for someone that you guys are compatible? Yeah, people don't just change their mind over time like that. They have to be willing to change before the change. You cannot change anybody. So I think it's very, I know it's uncomfortable to have tough discussion, but it's needed. When you getting to know somebody, have these tough discussion that in that way you know if this is somebody that you're willing to deal with, or someone based on the person, if you feel like you are able to work with them. And be truthful to yourself. Don't be lying to yourself. You know that these kind of stuff get on your nerve. Yeah, the person might, the physical aspect, they might look good from the outside, but if it's not what you're looking for, why you think that person gonna just change out of a certain, because they want to be with you? They ain't gonna change until they're willing to change. So we have to take people for who they are. We have to take people for who they are, because I'm telling you, if you really pay attention, people be telling you who they are. Like, they be right in your face. Sometimes they be saying it, and you just ignore it because you are into that person at the moment. And sometimes you just be like, "Oh, that person is playing." No, they ain't playing. They telling you who they are. Like, the way they treat you, the way they act around, the way they act around you, and everything else. Like, people be telling you who they are, but you just ignore it and be like, "Oh, this came as a surprise." No, if you were paying attention from the beginning, you will know that this didn't come as a surprise. There was little sign along the way. If you already paying attention, you'll know that. Yeah, I shouldn't have overlooked that. So, like I said, at the end of the day, we are not all perfect, but as time goes by, we need to learn from our mistakes. We need to learn from our lesson. It may be uncomfortable. We may have to make some tough decision. But at the end of the day, you have to do what is right for you. You know, you have to do what is the right thing for you. So, yeah, I think I'm going to end the live here. Comment down below, shaking your head movement in a relationship that you have had either in the past, your current relationship, or that you have observed from other people relationship. Comment down below. And thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Until then, I will see you guys tomorrow at the same time. I think I'm gonna go live at the same time tomorrow. Let me see. Um, let me check my schedule for 2 o'clock. I'll probably try to go live tomorrow before 4 o'clock because I'm working. Well, right now it says I'm doing a double, but I posted one of my shifts. It look like it been picked. One of my shifts have been picked up, but it haven't been approved yet. So if they approve it, then I would just be working one shift because I have an appointment somewhere tomorrow. So then I will go live for you guys before I go to work before 4 o'clock. But let me see if it's yep, it been approved. So tomorrow I'm gonna go live for you guys before 4. So in that way I have picked 2 shifts. So send the other one. I have something to do during the day. It been approved. So that's awesome. I can actually, because I've been working pretty much every day. I can do some errands before I talk to you guys. So, like I said, you know, uh, learn to just learn yourself, um, know what you are looking for. Put down what you are looking for. If you've been in other relationship and haven't worked out, and you still want to be in a relationship, put down some ideas. What you looking for? What you looking for from your partner, right? What you must have. What are the some of the must have? And don't just excuse me, don't just go with the flow, especially if you're looking for somebody to be with for the long term, Don't just go with the flow. But if somebody whatever to tell you, they just want to go with the flow, they don't want to be serious. So don't go with no flow. Go in with somebody uh, who want to build a long term relationship. A partnership. Don't just go with the flow. Don't just go with that. Uh, and if you cannot find a person at the moment, you can. You don't have to be in a relationship until you find somebody who is not willing to go with the flow. Yeah, don't come here with that mess talking about I just want to go with the flow. No, we ain't doing that. Yeah, take it somewhere else. You know. Oh God, I'm not a toy. I'm excited to see what thing go. Yeah. So anyway, it's always nice talking to you guys. I can talk to you for hours. Anyway, I'm gonna let y'all go. You all have a blessed day. I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for stopping by. I will see you tomorrow, okay? Bye. Stay blessed. Always protect your energy no matter what. Your peace is very important. Protect your energy at all costs. Thank you all and stay blessed. Bye.